Hello and welcome to This Week in DeFi. So the big news over the weekend is that Donald Trump launched a coin. It's called Trump and it was launched on Solana and it did super well. So at the time of recording it is now at $10 billion, which is pretty insane. This was launched 2 days ago, but he is the president of the United States, or he will be very soon. So that's not too surprising. What is surprising is that this was launched, before his inauguration, like 2 days, and it's just very grifty, but it's also not something that you would find that surprising from Trump. So yeah, it is what it is. I think the bright side of this is that, if the president's launching meme coins and stuff, then a lot of regulatory stuff that I think DeFi developers were worried about before, maybe not as much of a concern for the next few years, as long as Trump is around. Next big thing is Sonium. So this is like a layer 2 from Sony, and they have this Genesis airdrop campaign. You can deposit into these DeFi protocols and make some money. And there's not that much on Sonium right now. I did a quick look at the DeFi Llama. There's these protocols, but it may still be worth farming a bit or paying attention to because it's from Sony. Sony's behind the PlayStation, behind all these consumer electronics, so they may be able to bring on some interesting projects or developers. I would probably pay attention to them in terms of GameFi, which I'm usually not that bullish on, but I mean, Sony did invent the PlayStation, so if anyone's going to do GameFi, it's probably going to be them. Yeah. Next up, let's see. Next up is kind of interesting. So Morpho, let's see. This is kind of a joint announcement from Morpho, but also Coinbase. Coinbase is now doing BTC loans. So you can, put your Bitcoin on Coinbase and then borrow against it. And the interesting thing here from a DeFi perspective is that it's not all centralized. It's actually powered through Morpho. So I think this is kind of a catalyst for Morpho, because Morpho is this kind of immutable smart contract layer. They don't have off-ramps themselves. They don't have on-ramps or off-ramps themselves, but Coinbase obviously is one. So this is quite a nice news for Morpho, in my opinion. Okay. Another interesting announcement was from Derive, which is formerly Lyra. They're now doing they're doing a options platform. They were doing one before as well, but the new one is a little bit more slick. It's options vaults and stuff, and they unveiled some new announcements for 2025. So they're using a lot of AI. They're going to be doing they're introducing Derive Pro, which is going to have an AI agent that helps you trade. They're introducing a yield-bearing stablecoin they're calling DUSD. It sounds like it's coming, it's going to be integrating USDE, SUSDE from Athena, so probably some basis trading in there. And they're also going to have market maker vaults. So I read through the article and it sounds like there's going to be some AI involved here. So you can just put in your money and then get some yield there. So that's pretty cool. Okay, next up is airdrops. So the biggest airdrop last week was going to be Jupuary. Jupiter's, the top DEX aggregator on Solana. A lot of people have used it. If you have, you should check your airdrop. And that's pretty much it. Not a ton of stuff last week, but a few interesting items. And if you want to keep up with this podcast or with DeFi, you can check out todayindefi.com. We have a daily newsletter and we have this weekly podcast. And lots of alpha in there. We got airdrops. We have farms and stuff as well. So stay tuned.